Floyd Mayweather calls out Manny Pacquiao in an exclusive interview on Showtime. He made no bones about it. He wants to fight Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao on May 2nd, 2015. He claims that Pacquiao and Bob Arum have been ducking him all this time and that he's actually been trying to make this fight happen behind the scenes. So make of that what you will, whether you believe that or whether you don't. Drop your comments below and let me know what you think. But he says he wants to fight, and as we all know, there's another big fight potentially happening on that date between Miguel Cotto and Canelo Alvarez. And it was going to take a very, very big name opponent for Floyd to be able to compete with Cotto versus Alvarez on that date, because it's pretty much Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, stealing, well, not really stealing, because, I mean, who the hell owns these dates? A date is a date. If you want to fight on that date, you know, no one else should be able to tell you that you can't. But Floyd sees it as stealing. He sees that as his date, the Cinco de Mayo, even though it's a Mexican holiday. So it was going to take a very big name opponent for him to be able to compete in terms of pay-per-view on that date with such a big fight happening. And Manny Pacquiao may be the guy. Now, whether the fight goes ahead or not, I don't know, because there's always been problems behind the scenes, especially between Mayweather and Bob Arum. Not so much Mayweather and Pacquiao, but I think Mayweather and Bob Arum. That's just my personal opinion. Floyd says that Pacquiao's not in his level. He says that Pacquiao's desperate. He says Pacquiao can't get the same money that Floyd offered him the first time around. I believe it was in 2012 where Floyd offered Pacquiao $40 million. It was shortly after the third fight with Marquez. And Pacquiao and Bob Arum turned it down because Bob Arum says there wasn't enough time to be able to put on a fight of that magnitude. It would need extra seats and what have you. Well, if he wants to fight Pacquiao in May, that's going to be, what, just over 5 months? So maybe that's enough time to get the deal done and negotiating done. But I hope the fight happens simply for the fact that it should have happened a long time ago. And people are still going to ask questions regardless. Even though I think both these guys are past their best, particularly Pacquiao. If the fight didn't happen, there would always be those what ifs. So rather it happens than it don't. But drop your comments below. What do you make of Floyd's decision to call out Pacquiao at this juncture? He's only called out Pacquiao once before, as far as I'm aware. And that was back in 2012, shortly after Pacquiao had had the third Marquez fight where he didn't look good. What's up with the timing? Why is he calling him out now? Why is he choosing now to say that Pacquiao's been ducking him all this time? Is he really serious about this fight? Or is this just a publicity stunt from Floyd because the fights that are currently happening this weekend, Amir Khan and Tim Bradley, are taking up a lot of the limelight? Does Floyd just feel like he has to, you know, show who's boss again in terms of popularity? Is he just using Pacquiao's name? Is he trying to take away from the potential fight between Miguel Cotto and Canelo Alvarez? You know, there's a lot going on there. Floyd obviously said that Pacquiao has to fight him on Showtime. And if the fight is going to happen on that date, it has to happen on Showtime, because I can't see how they could have Canelo and then Floyd Pacquiao, you know, Canelo versus Cotto and Floyd Pacquiao on the same card, on the same night, on the same network. I can't see how that would work. That's too big a fight to have on the same night as Canelo versus Cotto, because that's also a very, very big fight. So it makes sense. I think it would make sense financially for them to separate those two cards and have them on different nights. I think they'd make more money that way, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're thinking. Not that I really care about how much money networks make, as long as they're showing the fights, you know. But I'm just thinking about it in terms of logistically, could it even happen for them to have both fights on HBO on the same night? I don't think so. So it would have to be on Showtime if it's going to be on May 2nd, 2015. So drop your comments below. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Floyd calling out Pacquiao the way that he did, saying the stuff that he said. Let me know how you feel. This is Hatman. I'm out.